Alrighty, sitting next to me today is a Tuscany Black-Ops F-150. And the special thing about this one is this is the limited edition, which means there's only 500 of these trucks. And this is the 484th version of this truck. So today I'm going to be going through all the changes Tuscany has done to the F-150 to make it the Black-Ops. So let's hop right into the video. All right, now I think the most noticeable thing about this truck, and the first two things I want to point out, are the suspension lift system and the suspension changes Tuscany has done to this truck. It's got a Tuscany suspension lift system, like I said, by BDS, and it also has Fox 2.0 Performance Series tuned dampers for better off-road performance. And this thing is still pretty comfortable and easy to drive, even when it's got what it looks a 4-inch suspension lift and off-road shocks on it. And the next thing I want to talk about is the fact that you get these 20-inch Black-Ops rims, which I really like. They're really intricate looking, and I think they match well with the stealthy look of the truck, which is funny because they are called like the stealth rims. On top of that, you get these 325 BF Goodrich KO2 all-terrain tires. That way you won't have any issues going off-road. On top of that, since these are different tires and rims for the F-150, they give it new tire pressure sensor monitors. And on top of that, they give it a new front end alignment. Tuscany also went through the trouble of recalibrating the speedometer, and they also give you these power running boards and rock guards, which is nice. All right, so this F-150 is powered by the 5-liter V8, makes 400 horsepower and 410 pound-feet of torque. And of course, this is a 4-wheel drive F-150, but on top of that, they did modify the exhaust system back here. So on top of the fact that you have that 5-liter V8 up front, you also have these dual-tip black powder-coated exhaust tips, and you get Tuscany's performance exhaust system, not just the standard 5-liter exhaust system that's on the normal F-150s. From the rear end, it kind of looks like a Raptor's, but, you know, of course it's a 5-liter V8, so it sounds better. So the next thing I want to talk about is the amount of Black Ops logos on this truck. Of course, Tuscany has every right to advertise the type of truck on the outside, and plus you want people knowing you're driving a Black Ops F-150. So there are 10 total logos on this truck, one up front, 2 on each side, and 1 on each rim, which comes out to 10. But it's not as bad as Shelby, which when we did their Raptor, had 16 logos on the outside of their truck. So this is not nearly as bad. All right, now as for other exterior changes, they've also added these black fender flares on the outside, which give the truck a more aggressive look. But on top of that, you also have these LED light bars and other LED lights in the front bumper. You have a 40-inch light bar right here, and then 6-inch LEDs right here. Now, I'm going to turn them on with the switch in the truck. It's actually really easy to find, and Tuscany made sure that it was integrated with the look of the interior of the F-150 really well. So I'll turn that on right now. Definitely provide enough illumination when it's dark out so you don't run into anything. All right, so on top of that, you also have this replacement black grille right here, and every Ford logo on this car on the exterior is blacked out. As you can see up here, you can still kind of see Ford, but from a distance, it just looks like a black oval, and it's the same thing on the back. Next thing for exterior styling changes, you also have this dual ram air hood, which I don't think actually provides any performance benefits because it doesn't have a supercharger or turbo, so why would you need a dual ram air hood when you're not forced induction? Anyways, you also have this tonneau cover on the back with a lining on the inside of the bed. Got the key for the tonneau cover, so we can't open it, but there is a lining that covers the entire interior of the bed, so you're not going to be wanting throwing dirty things back there because that liner's like carpet and it'll screw that thing up. But you can actually have a nice place to put your groceries now other than the inside of the cab. So normally on a Black Ops F-150, you'd be able to get some embroidering of the logo in the seats, but this one does not have it. This one actually has the Bang & Olufsen Unleashed sound system, which gives it these speakers in the headrest. But you know what you do get? You get Black Ops styled floor mats. Now on top of that, you do get extra carbon fiber trim on the inside of this. This is based off of a Lariat interior, so you do have the digital gauge cluster heated and cooled seats, which I do prefer over SCA. The Black Widow's based off the XLT, so you don't get those nicer features. There's a reason this one costs more. This one's actually around $125,000 to $150,000 for this truck, but the interior is definitely nicer. Now, you also have this little badge in the middle. Like I said, this is the limited edition. This badge has the Black Ops name, and right here it says 484 of 5. So this is the 484th of the limited edition for this model year of Black Ops. So that's pretty cool, and they put that there. It's nice to see if you do own this truck that you are 484th. It's not as cool as being number 1 or 100 or 200 or 300 or 400 or even 500, but close enough. And now the last thing I want to mention before we conclude this video up is the fact that you do get tinted windows. Tuscany does that for you to keep out the sun and because it looks cooler with their whole stealth edition look. But yeah, overall, I think the truck looks really good and the interior is a nice place to be, just like any other F-150 on the planet. So that is all the changes Tuscany has done to the F-150 to make it the Black Ops, and this one specifically the limited edition Black Ops. If you guys like this video, leave a comment down below whether you would buy a Black Ops F-150 or you'd rather get something like a Black Widow or even a Shelby F-150 instead. So yeah, guys, make sure you like the video, hit that like button, and if you want to see more from us, make sure you subscribe. We have other upfitted trucks like this on the channel for reviews, and if you want to see some off-roading action, we do have Bronco videos on the channel as well that you could go watch where we off-road a Bronco multiple times. So anyways, guys, I'll see you all in the next video.